Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another run with Mitchell. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And taking it across midfield and just shy of 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Bears had 10 and 5 to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Odafe Oweh there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Za'Darius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. Now Ka'imi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash.
49-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Fields going to change things up here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd down and 4. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Steps away. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Jackson. Taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Mitchell here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A give running right is Mitchell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, They've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And that is incomplete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. You got a mini base. Why not?
Mooney, the motion man right.
Go.
First down, and they stick with Eckler.
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now Fields. Completion here to Claypool.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
we go, son.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown. DJ Moore. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
First down, here's Mitchell. Down the left sideline.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Back to throw, Fields. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Here we go. Good.
From the 50, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Fields changing the play.
Go.
Eckler, they run left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Austin Eckler, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Middle. Sit on.
Jackson now.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
106 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Jackson.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Back to the ground here. Mitchell
fights loose. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. From his own end zone, Fields. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10.
No, we changed it. Hey!
Now it's Jackson. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Jackson on 1st down. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the gun, Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mitchell.
will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score.
Bears 24, Ravens 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jones.
Jones now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Gets past one man. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the option, here's Eckler.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
In motion left, Claypool.
Up the middle with Eckler.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
Here we go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Moore, the man in motion.
Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep.
Now he's free to midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. Fields.
And his throw here is incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Now Fields.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position. And obviously a field goal makes this a two-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not be able to turn the corner. He's out of bounds shy of the goal line. And the defense steps up and denies the attempt for 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This is first and 10. Jackson to throw.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Here comes second down.
Brings up second and 1.
Here's Jackson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Go ahead. Middle.
Now Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Jackson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Hey, Ozzie, shut up. Hey. Hey, middle. Shut up.
Throwing, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, you have to be careful not to give out too many kudos.